What is meant by on-premise? I have my own company, Kelly.com let's take an example. And this is my computer. My application server, I'll create in AWS. My database server, I'll create in private cloud. My Active Directory server is present in my company. 3 servers should connect it. So public cloud, private cloud, and on-premise. On-premise is I will take care of my hardware in my company, right? Infosys, TCS, you have their own hardware. That 3 have to connect it. That is called as hybrid cloud. So public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. In the year 2007, people started hating AWS. AWS understood, if I don't fix this problem, I'll be gone. So in 2008, he fixed this problem. What is the problem he has fixed? AWS today also is a public cloud. So what happened right now? AWS is a public cloud. This is public cloud. This is AWS. And AWS is a public cloud. Okay, very good. Sir, yeah, forgot your name, sir. Khalid. Now, Khalid is present in Hyderabad. Now, Khalid will come up and say, I want to create a server. But you can create a server in 2006 also. What is the problem? Everything is public. For the first time, AWS came up and say, AWS is a public cloud. Khalid wants to create a server, create it, but AWS came up with a new concept. Inside public cloud, you can create your own cloud. This is your own cloud. This is called as, write it down, our first AWS service, virtual private cloud. Inside the public cloud, now you can create your own, what is that? Private cloud. Now Khalid is having a requirement, sir, actually I want one application server should be exposed to the world. He can divide this private cloud into 2 pieces, and this one this area is completely, what is that? And this area is completely what I can do? Private. Like I can create database here. No one can connect it. I can do locking mechanism and everything. And this I can create application server where anyone can connect it. I can go for VPC, virtual private cloud. That is the first AWS service which will start tomorrow. VPC. Sir, what is the benefit of VPC? With the help of VPC, VPC is my own cloud, my private cloud. I want to expose my servers to the world, I can expose it. I don't want to expose my servers and I want to create some databases and everything, which has to be completely private. I can go and create it and no one can connect it. So public and private both are supported right now with the help of VPC. In 2006, AWS, 2008-9, AWS came up with a concept called as VPC and no turning back. In the 2016, it has become one of the richest company in the world. The reason is they are able to get a very good security. Can you please mute your systems if you don't have any questions?
I have a question.
Yes,
actually,
please go ahead.
What is the difference between VPC and hybrid cloud? The hybrid is also public plus private.
Hybrid cloud, you have to use, hybrid means public cloud, which is one company, private cloud, another company. You have to use all those kind of things, and connectivity problems, security, all these things you need to take care. All these things as a bundle in AWS, you're getting in one shot.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay, VPC is AWS service, which is explaining you a concept of which can provide you a capability of making it public and also make it capability of private. It is you who govern it. It is you who's going to create it, and AWS will maintain it. Is it clear, sir? VPC. What is public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, and the most important word, what is that? Public. What is public? Keep it in your mind, because every time it will come. Every time it will come in AWS world. Public, just keep it in your public in the sense I can access through internet. Anything. Public website means a website will access through internet. Public cloud means a cloud which can access through internet. Everything which wherever you keep it in your mind. Is it clear? Fine. No questions, right? So this is public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. Now let us jump into another topic. You have any questions? You can stop me. Let me see. This is my first class. I have multiple questions regarding market, which is the right time to talk in the meeting. Shailesh, I think this is the first class, sir. Once my class is completed, I will provide an opportunity. We can speak for next 3 to 4 minutes. Okay.
So even if we use VPC, the on-premise is common, right?
Everything is covered, sir. VPC is virtual private cloud. You have a combination of everything.
On-premise is common, right? I am asking that.
No, it's not common. It is you are the owner. Where are your servers you want to create it? I want to create everything in AWS. Create it only in AWS. No, sir, I have a combination of AWS, basically private cloud and on-premise. You can go in that area also. Everything is supported, sir.
In hybrid cloud, you are showing public plus private. That is covered in VPC. And what about on-premise?
Yes, everything is supported right now. Whatever you are getting the old legacy, you can do it everything in your VPC. Yes, sir.
So nothing to be maintained at the office premise.
No. On-premise means you are maintaining that one, sir. But the connectivity is established. On-premise itself means you have your servers which you are maintaining in your company, but application server will connect to basically on-premise server. On-premise server should connect to private cloud. Connectivity between three things you can establish. On-premise means you are maintaining, you are buying the hardware, you are maintaining it. Especially sensitive servers, like don't want to keep your servers in cloud, Active Directory, those kind of things. Okay, good, very good, fine. Now you tell me, Khalid can create a server in AWS? Yes. My question is?
Yes.
Where? Where he can go and create it? Sir, in cloud. In cloud where? Now what is this, sir? I did not understood. I can create a server in AWS cloud. Okay, created. Where? What is the meaning of where? To understand this one, just answer me two things. Example, Khalid is working for Reliance company. Khalid is working for Reliance company. Reliance company come up and say, Khalid, can you create 10 servers in AWS? Where he will go and create it. Your name, sir? Teja. Now Teja is working for Toshiba company, which is Japanese company. Toshiba company come up and say, hey, Teja, can you create 10 AWS servers? Where he will go and create? Tell me. Okay. Reliance company belongs to a country called as which company? India. So the Reliance customers where are there? The server should be present there. So Khalid will go and create a servers in India. Toshiba company belongs to which country? Japan. So where he has to go and create the server? Japan. So keep it in your mind. Very, very important, easy topic. When I want to create a servers in AWS, where I will go and create, those things are called as, write it down, very important. What is that? AWS regions. I think you have around 53 or 54 regions in the world. I'll open it and I'll show you everything. Anywhere in the world, you can create your servers by logging through internet. For your example, if this is India, yes or no? In India, there are two regions. One of the major is Mumbai, and another region is Hyderabad. Hyderabad is become a region 1.5 years back that indicates the growth of the city. No one will go, see, if you have a very powerful infrastructure with good governance, then only AWS or anyone will go. Today, Hyderabad, I don't know how many people are native of Hyderabad. I am four fathers are from Hyderabad and Secunderabad. I do remember when I was born, I was traveling. It was very tough to go to RTC crossroads from Secunderabad. That is 4.5 kilometers. Now Hyderabad is 88 kilometers in radius, and it will expand more 30 kilometers in the span of five years. It is so huge right now. So that indicates the power of India. That indicates the power of a city. You have two regions in India. What are the two regions? Mumbai and Hyderabad. Mumbai is very big. Hyderabad is also 3. Mumbai is there. Now the question here is, Khalid, where do you want to go and create it? Reliance company, sir, I'll go and create it in Mumbai. Where in Mumbai? Sir, what is this nonsense, sir? Where is Mumbai? In Mumbai. No. Let us take an example. Khalid will go and create. So AWS will create one construction of building here. AWS building is there. AWS will now, Khalid will go and say, I want to create one server. He'll click on one button. That server is present here in this building. Happy? Now Khalid can connect it. But can you tell me what can happen to this building? Anything, right? And how are you ready with your disaster recovery capabilities? When any disaster happen, what is your plan? Sir, why the disaster will happen? Anytime earthquake can come, anytime war can come, anytime you can get thunders, anytime it can go for lightning, anytime sun can release magnetic waves, high magnetic wave, where grids will be gone. Anytime power outage will come. All these things are disaster. What will happen? Suddenly something happen. Let us take an example. Mumbai is very near to sea, and suddenly tsunami comes into picture. This entire building is filled with water. What AWS will do? What is the answer AWS will come? Sorry man, it's not I designed it. God has created tsunami. Ask God why he has created. Will your answers will be like that? No, right? They have to be ready with the right. So that is the reason they don't believe in one building. Write it down. For if Mumbai, Hyderabad, any region, they will go for multiple buildings and make sure the distance between here is 100 kilometers away or 80 kilometers away minimum. They will go for it. So what is meant by a region? So Mumbai is a region. Write it down. Mumbai is a region. Yes, sir. Inside a region where you can go and create a server, I can go and create a server in A, B, C. AWS will create it. If this one is not working, you can connect it here, right? So what do you call these buildings? Don't call it as a data center or anything. In AWS, write it down. We call it as availability zones. Write it down. Availability zone A, availability zone B, availability zone C. You have in one region, in Mumbai, you have 3 availability zones. It depends between one region and another region. You have a massive region, North Virginia. North Virginia has 6 availability zones. Ohio, 6 availability zone. Singapore, 4 availability zones. Mumbai, 3 availability zone. Hyderabad, 3 availability zones, like that. How much powerful region it is? That many availability zones are there. Availability zones are there in each region. So you have a region. Inside region, you have availability zones where your infrastructure is present. Hope you understood what is meant by a region and what is availability zone. And in AWS world, you also have one more thing. Please write it down. You also, I will not explain right now, AWS edge locations. Write it down. AWS edge locations. Sir, where are edge locations? Chennai, Bangalore, Delhi, Kolkata. So these are edge locations. Sir, can I go and create my server in edge location? No. You can create only infrastructure in where? Regions. Mumbai or Hyderabad. You cannot go and create anything in Chennai, Bangalore, Kolkata, Delhi. Then why they are for? They are for internal purpose. What internal purpose? I will not explain you right now. Write it down. Edge location. AWS edge locations are present in India in Chennai, Bangalore, Delhi, Kolkata. What is they are used for? They are used for internal purpose of AWS. Now, what are that internal purpose, sir? We'll talk about it. Bangalore availability zone in Bangalore edge location costed 21,000 crores for AWS. 21,000 crores edge location of Bangalore costed, I think 4 years back. 21,000 crores. Is it clear, right? What is meant by a region? What is availability zone? And what is edge location? Edge location, you will get a separate AWS service. I'll explain you edge location. But this is the reason. So you have AWS public cloud. Anyone in the world can go into AWS. They can make it public or private. Anywhere in the world, they can choose the region. I want to create a server in United States. Go and create it. I want to create a server in Europe. Go and create it. I want to create a server in Mumbai or Hyderabad. Go and create it. You are the owner. Anywhere from the world, you can create a server sitting in your home. That is called as cloud computing. Anyone has any questions before I continue to the next topic? Clear?
Sir, actually, what on-premise means, like AWS provides just like services, and on-premise means our servers.
No, sir. Forget about there. No, think about there is no cloud computing in the world, and you want to make sure you want to create a website. What do you do, sir? What do you do?
Like can buy our server and
that is
everything.
on-premise. That is on-premise. You will purchase the hardware. You will provide current and power net. You will purchase the hardware and keep it in one room. In that room, you will provide AC. You will provide networking. You will provide virtualization. You will install operating system. You will install application. That is called as on-premise.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions, anyone? Is it clear? So for the people who are asking what is on-premise and everything, it's a very simple. Let's go. We'll go into that one, sir. We'll go very, very deep. So to understand that one, you need to understand what is on-premise. I'll go and click on on-premise versus IaaS. You go and click on it. You will see, sir, some images. See, this is on-premise. What does this diagram represent? Simple. What does this diagram represents? What is meant by on-premise? Networking, storage, servers. So what is meant by on-premise? From networking, storage, server, virtualization, operating system, middleware, runtime, data, application has to be all this color as you have to manage. So everything you will take care because this is your company, that is on-premise. In AWS, you have IaaS, PaaS, and software as a service. I'll go through when time comes. Slowly it will go into picture. So hope you understood what is on-premise, sir. Is it clear, guys? Anyone has any questions before I continue? Fine.
Yes,
Now I'll stop. I'll stop it. Now what we will do? We will go and create our own AWS account. How do you create your own AWS account and what is free? What are the things? Let's go for it, sir. So to create AWS account, AWS is providing one AWS account. You can create it for absolutely free for 1 year. Conditions are applied, but as an example, how do you create my AWS account? Simply go to google.com. Just go and click on google.com. Yes, sir. Then you type in google.com. Type here AWS space management console. Please type this one. Go to Google to create your AWS account. Go to Google and type AWS Management Console. You go and click on AWS Management Console. It will appear something called as AWS Management Console. What do you do here, AWS Management Console? You go and click on AWS Management Console here and it will ask you sign in. You click on sign in. Okay. Then you have a button here. What is that button here? What is that? Create a new AWS account. You will go and create a new AWS account. Let's go and create a new AWS account. Yeah, so just go and click on google.com, click on AWS space management console and then create an account. Go to that link and then click on login and then you have an option here called as, what is that? What is this one below? Create a new AWS account. You go and click on create a new AWS account. When you create a new AWS account, it is asking you to enter your email ID. Please enter your email ID. It is not that easy to create AWS account, sir. So you go and provide your email ID. Just enter your email ID. What is AWS account name? What is account name? Just enter anything, any name which is unique. Like for your example, what is your name? Khalid. Khalid underscore your phone number, which is unique. Khalid Mohammed @ 123 or Khalid underscore like your, where are you? What is your year? 1999, 2000, something like that. You write, just enter it. It has to be unique. Okay, unique. And basically just enter that one, AWS account. And then click on, what is this one? What is this one? Verify. When you click on verify, what will happen? To the email ID what you provided, one link will be provided to you. One link will be provided to you. You take that link in your email ID, that link will come. You click on that link. Now the page will ask you. It will start asking you all the question. First question, what it will ask you, do you want to create a professional AWS account or a personal account? Go and select personal account. Don't go for professional. If you are starting any company, you mention it professional. Personal. You click on next. It will ask you what is your name. It will ask you what is your name, where do you stay, what is your phone number, where is your address, all the personal questions it will ask you. enter all the questions. You click on next, then it will ask you, please enter your email. Please enter your email ID. Please enter your phone number. You enter that phone number. You click on next, then it will ask you mandatory. You need to enter credit card or debit card details. Make sure your credit card or debit card is having international transactions enabled. What is the reason? It is AWS is asking, please enter your credit card. You will enter your credit card. Make sure your credit card only is, what is that? Visa and Master. Don't go for Rupee and other things. It will not work currently. So you will provide your, what is that? You will go and provide your username and, sorry, you will provide your credit card details. You click on OK. What is happening in this one? AWS will take your credit card details and one transaction they will do it. You will get a bill or you will get an SMS of 1 rupee or 2 rupees. If it is United States, you will get a bill of $1. Don't get panicked. I went and provided, my money is cut 1 rupee. Arey man, what is this one? No. See what happens, what is the reason AWS is doing all those things? In the year 2017, AWS has got a complaint saying that someone who was creating some AWS servers is hitting DDoS attacks from Chennai. So they said like, oh really, let's go and catch him. They went and catch it. All the details were wrong. So it was hitting the credibility of Amazon. So Amazon felt, no, this is very bad. So what we will do it, for every, I don't know, it is 7 or 13 people, 7 I think. For every 7 people, they are doing end-to-end verification. So if you fall under that verification, they will ask you so many questions. So what will happen? You provide your credit card details. Don't get panic. You will get a bill of 1 rupee. Don't worry. After 6 working days, that 1 rupee will be refunded to you. They want to check a transaction whether you are providing correct statement or not. And I don't know in India, if you are providing credit card, your AWS account getting created is very successful. What is the reason? There is one reason. In India, if you have credit card, without your knowledge, in the background, 3-time police verification is done. You don't know, right? Who is doing so without your knowledge, police verification, who are you, what are you, is done 3 times in India. So credit card credibility is very high in India. Your credit card, if you do any fraud, you will be caught because in the background, everything is done. So you provide your credit card details, you click on OK, your AWS account gets created. Now, if you fall under that 7th person, what will happen? It will say, welcome to AWS account. Give some 24 hours to wait for it. Just wait for 24 hours. AWS account gets created. How do I log in? So what do you do for login? How do I log into AWS account? Same thing. Again, go and click on what is that? Google.com. Again, you go and click on what is that? AWS Management Console. Again, you go and click on the link. But this time you provided username and password. You have your email ID. No need to go and create it. Just enter root account. What is your email ID? My email ID is samchart@gmail.com. You click on next. What is the password? Enter your password. You click on the password. Then this is AWS Management Console. Welcome to AWS. This is a screen where you log into your AWS account. Whoever is creating an AWS account, for every person, you will be given one account ID. This is like your phone number. I want to talk to him. I want to share some my AWS services to him. He wants to share to me. It can be done with account ID. Okay, whatever account details you provided, all the account details are present here and all are editable. Sir, I want to create an AWS account. I provided my father credit card account. Now I want to change. Everything is editable. This is your account details. What is your username, password, basically what is your name you provided, what is address, billing, everything is coming in picture here in your details. Is it clear, right? Account details are present here in this one. Fine. Anyone has any questions? I don't know how many people know about it. Let us go into this area. I don't know how many people know about this one. Is it clear, right? So all these things are there. Whatever you want to go for it, you can go into this picture and everything. Now, sir, Actually, I don't want anything free. I want free, but now I want to create a company. I want to create, AWS is providing you 2 GB RAM free. I don't want 2 GB. I want 8 GB. You can create 8 GB in AWS, but you will get bill. Okay, sir, I'm ready to get a bill. At the end of the day, how do I know I get 10 rupees, 20 rupees, what is my monthly bill? All these details are available in the same thing. You click on it, you will see what is this? Billing dashboard. When you click on this billing dashboard, it will clearly come up and say, so this is my monthly bill. $50 is my monthly bill. This AWS account is used by me, DevOps, Python, everyone are using. It is $50 per month. And what is the forecasting? Why all these things they'll provide you in graph. Which AWS service is costing more? Why? Everything is provided here in one shot. Costing. Is it clear, right? What is the forecasting? Everything is editable. You can edit your data, example, credit card details, name, and everything is editable. Okay? Okay, sir. Seems to be working fine and everything, sir. This is management console. Everything good, sir. Sir, can I go and create a server? Yes or no? Okay. Sir, Khalid wants to create a server in Hyderabad. Okay. He wants to create it in Mumbai. So, these many regions are there in the world. Anywhere in the world, you can sit here and create. You can create a server in North Virginia, Ohio, California, Oregon, Hyderabad, Mumbai, okay, Seoul, like the Singapore, Sydney, Tokyo, Frankfurt, Ireland, anywhere in the world, and still more AWS regions are coming, sir. Total, I think 70 region. Anywhere in the world, you can sit in your home and create a server. For your example, let us take an example. I want to create a server in Hyderabad. Sir, what should I do? Very simple. Go here and you have a link here. Just go and see Hyderabad. You just click on a link. This entire link will be changing and it will come up and say, now your servers are getting created in where? Where are you creating right now servers? Where are that? Hyderabad. Anywhere you can go and create it. How many AWS services I have it? He will come up and say, sir, actually I want to create a server. He will come up and say, actually I log into AWS too, I want storage. He will come up and say, I need VPN. He will come up and say, I need basically other stuff. What are these things here? You have nearly 150 AWS services to learn or to implement in any direction in the world. Analytics, application integration, AWS cross, blockchain, compute, container, databases, development. You can sit in your home and talk to a satellite also. Databases, developer, okay, end user, front end, gaming console, internet thing, machine learning, media services, migrations, everything, robotics, storage, everything, and sit in your home and you can talk to AWS also. Sitting in your home, you can communicate with the satellites. Those kind of AWS services are provided for you. Anything in the world, sit and work on it. That's the capability of cloud computing. Is it clear, right? What is meant by cloud computing? And the last one, write it down. What are the ways to communicate with AWS? I'll teach you this one slowly. Out of this 60 days, you will go into picture. What are the ways to communicate to AWS? Sir, I want to, sir, what are the ways? If AWS is there, I want to talk to AWS. I want to create a server. I want to delete a server. You remember how did I create an AWS account? Management console. The first way is AWS management console. What is this management console? It is nothing but a web-based GUI, graphical user interface. I can enter username and password. I can log in. I can work for it. How many people are here who are Linux operating system? Who works for Linux? Linux operating system don't use GUI. Everything is command basis. So you have AWS, command line interface. This works for Linux operating system. This works for Windows operating system. This works for Mac operating system. How many people are here who wants to write a code? Sir, I want to write a Java code. When I run it, it should go and create one server. It should delete the server. So AWS is providing AWS SDK, Software Development Kit. You can write it in C++. You can write it in C#. You can write it in Java. You can write it in Python. You can write it in Go. You can write it in PHP. You can write it in Node.js. All the top languages in the world, you can communicate. AWS is providing you software development kit. And the fifth one, last one, cloud formation template. This is nothing but you are going to write, you want to talk to AWS with JSON and YAML. These are 4 ways to communicate with your AWS. All 4 ways we will learn. All the 4 ways we will learn. AWS Management Console, AWS CLI, Command Line Interface, AWS SDK, Software Development Kit. You can write it in lot of languages. Okay. See, what is this? Cloud Formation Template, which is IAC, Infrastructure as Code. We write it in JSON and YAML format. Is it clear? Anyone has any questions? I am done for the day. Sorry, I have taken 5 more minutes. That is fine. Anyone has any questions? Today, I explained you the basics of what are the types of clouds you have, what is on-premise, what is cloud computing, what is public cloud, private cloud, hybrid cloud, what is meant by a region, what is meant by a VPC, what is meant by a word called as public, how do you create your AWS account, and what are the ways you communicate with AWS. Is it clear?
Clear, sir. I have one question. What is CRM application, sir?
What is
like meaning? What is a CRM application meaning? Meaning like
what is the meaning of
CRM application?
CRM, it's an application, customer relation management application. It's an application. Like for your example, you have an application in your supermarket. What do you call that application as? Supermarket, you provide the money, they will go and click on it, it will open the door. What is that application called as?
Yeah, CRM. Yeah, got you, sir.
What is that application we call as? That is CRM called as point of concept, POC. That applications are called as point of. What are that applications are famous for? Supermarket. Like that one, think about it. What is CRM application? I need the total customer information, and I have to manage how much revenue and all these things. There is an application called as CRM. That is a type of an application. Salesforce is number 1 in CRM application. You have an application called as ERP, Enterprise Resource and Planning. That is for your organization. Your company is running manufacturing unit. How do you require that software? ERP application. SAP is number 1 in the world. Monitoring tools, Nagios. Like that, you have different applications.
Application. CRM means customer relation management.
Yes. Customer relation management.
Thank you, sir.
Is it clear? Fine. So I'll sign off for today. I'll go for tomorrow. Is it clear, right? So I'll go for tomorrow. Tomorrow, what it will do? It will be the first class of VPC. Our technical class will start. All the prerequisites I'll explain you. VPC is the toughest AWS service, but I'll make it much more very, very, very easy for you. Well, slowly we will go into picture. I need 3.5 or 4 days to complete VPC. Slowly we'll go for it. Clear?
It's clear, sir. Thank you.
This training is about kind of a developer role or for the admin role?
Everything, sir. It's a combination of everything. It is called as AWS 360 degrees. We are learning here compute services, cloud services, development services, IAC services, everything, sir. So that is the reason important.
You're providing the services in the sense it's kind of an admin role, right?
No, it's not going to be an admin role. That's what I'm saying, you right? Cloud computing, if you have heard the demo, there is no need to worry, man. Even the demo, again, you can come on Sunday. We will go and teach the demo again. So you can hear the demo. But in demo, so when cloud computing came into picture, it is not that people are hiring admin or anything. Okay, I work for Microsoft.
I'm not attending the demo, so that is the reason I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So why only AWS? Instead we have Azure and GCP. Why AWS?
Go for it. There is no difference between AWS, Azure and GCP. It's a difference between mango, pineapple and banana. All are fruit. The conceptual wise AWS is same. Let me show you a proof. Okay, so let me prove a proof. Like for your example, I don't know how many people know about this one. So I'll just show you that one so that if you go into LinkedIn of my account, so I work for Microsoft.